You won't need Fred, honey. You're not staying over.
I might want to take a nap. You said it was grown-ups.
Well, it is, but there'll be some neighborhood kids, too. Quiet neighborhood kids in the other room.
Byron Myers is a really bad word.
Oh, yeah? Well, you better not let me hear you saying it.
Gosh, look at all those people going up.
We believe the best way to avoid trouble is to prepare for it. And while a really determined intruder is hard to stop, you can make it so difficult for him that the chances are he won't bother with you. These explain the fundamentals. Locks on doors and windows, outside lighting, alarm systems. A dog is a smart idea, too. Get to know each other. Keep an eye on the neighborhood itself. Be nosy about strangers and vehicles that don't seem to belong. Yes, ma'am.
What about a gun?
Do you have one?
No.
You know how to use a firearm?
No.
And I wouldn't mess with it, ma'am. Because if you do have a gun, you'd better be prepared to use it. It takes a lot of physical skill and mental determination, too.
Yeah, but if you do shoot somebody, you better do it in the house, right? And drag them back inside if you have to.
Well, that's true, but that's not something we recommend at all.
My God, we are supposed to be civilized people. Killing, dragging bodies, guns, and the thinking that goes with them are the cause of all these problems.
Yeah, well, guns aren't the problem. It's guys breaking into your house. Now, that's the problem.
Oh, please. This is supposed to be a forum of inter-supporting exchange.
What does that mean?
Don't fight, I think.
She's gonna be back any minute. Brunette. Miss Perfect. Oh, not again, man.
Half the time, these gun nuts end up shooting their own families.
Yeah, well, next time somebody rapes you, call a liberal.
Oh, Bob, shut up. This isn't a political meeting.
I should warn you that the law is very particular about people getting shot up. Just because an intruder is in your house isn't reason enough to use deadly force. There has to be a clear and present danger of death or great bodily injury to justify taking a life.
Still, I'm beginning to think a gun might be a good idea. I'm home alone all day and... Well, what about you, Emily? Joe's gone 3 and 4 days at a time.
Well, I know, but getting a gun seems pretty extreme.
Well, you have Diana. I have 2 and this one coming.
Look, this is all pretty new to me. I mean, I've been trying to teach my daughter to not be afraid of the dark, you know?
Your new boyfriend, huh? You understand that? Nobody fights me, you got that? Nobody. Say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry.
No!
You're gonna like this, Lena.
No.
You're really gonna like this.
No. No.
Tell me you're gonna like it, Lena.
No. Please don't.
Tell me you don't. Tell me you're gonna like it. Tell me. Come on, man. We don't have time. Tell me.
I like it. Please.
You like it too, man. Tell me you don't.
No. Oh, please.
Come on, partner.
No.
Hey, come on, let's race home. 1, 2. Hey, no fair! Wait a minute! I'm gonna get you, little girl! Last one home is a rotten egg. A rotten kumquat.
What's the matter?
We went out and left the door unlocked. We must never do that again. Ever. Okay?
Emergency services. All lines are busy just now. Please hold. The first available operator will take your call. Emergency services. All lines...
Police Department, Emergency Services, Sergeant Ludwig, can I help you? Hello? Can I help you? Hello?
I love married women. You shouldn't have done that stuff to her. You wanted to kiss her. Hey, come on. You did okay, though, for an almost virgin. Old Matthew's making a man out of you, right? Hey, what if her husband came back? He's in Atlanta, you know that, no sweat. That stuff will fence out to maybe $2K with the jewelry. Put you through Harvard, right, partner? Yeah, right.
What was that jump all about?
You'll say it's silly. Sometimes. Sometimes I think maybe there's... No, it's okay.
Sometimes you think maybe there's somebody under your bed gonna grab your ankle if you get too close.
How did you know that?
Well, because when I was a little girl, I was sure there was a horrible hand under my bed gonna grab my ankle, that's how. Only there wasn't. I was just scaring myself. An attack of the mind monster, that's all. Besides, if you think about it, how could anybody find room under this bed? With all the clothes and toys that you were supposed to pick up and put away neatly and didn't and thought I wouldn't know, you could supply every kid in town. Now give me a hug.
I love you, sweetheart. Good night. When's Daddy coming home?
He'll be back tomorrow. He lays 3 days, then flies again. That makes it Thursday. Tell your folks you gotta study at the library. I always say that. My parents think I got a girl or something because my grade's so bad. I really should study, man. We'll get home early. You can study then. We're just gonna case the joint anyway. Unless there's something that we can't pass up, you know. See you Thursday, Henry.
Mom?
Go back to sleep. Just an attack of the mind monster.
I should put one on, too?
Well, if that policeman scared you as much as he did me, you should.
Well, looks like Joe's in for another great reception.
So am I. He's been away 8 days.
Listen, I'm going to go pick up the kids from school now. Why don't I just keep them sort of busy this afternoon, and then Diana can stay over with us tonight?
Really? Oh, Martha, you're a pal.
You can pay me back one of these days, as soon as I can see my feet again.
Some people should be locked up. Joe!
Babe.
Where'd you get this?
Hot stuff, huh?
You didn't buy it. Tell me you didn't buy it.
It was a gift. Really, a bunch of the stews chipped in. A token of their respect and admiration.
Oh, you're so full of it.
What are you doing to the door?
Tell me where you got the car.
Tell me what you did to the door.
Well, you think I'm helpless without you? Take a look at this. You know, you're the luckiest man in North America. Not only did you marry a beautiful, sexy, successful businesswoman and ace mother, but you also got a plumber, carpenter, and handyman to boot. Just tell me we don't own that car.
It looks like a pretty good job. How about a test run?
We own it, don't we?
I'm talking about the lock.
Oh. Hey? Ready, flyboy. Did you have to give it a shot like that?
Like what? Just gave it a good hard push like any self-respecting burglar would.
I spent a lot of time on this.
Oh, those chains are no good. I'll put deadbolts on the doors.
The police said if somebody really wants to get in, they'll just do it.
What police?
Oh, we had a neighborhood security meeting. You broke my lock. You won't believe what's been going on. Burglaries and rapes and weirdos who kill housewives. I'm beginning to think those end-of-the-world people might have something after all.
The meeting really got to you, didn't it?
It got to me. I'm alone here with Diana all the time with nothing to protect us.
My granddad left me a pistol when he died. Big old hog-leg 44 or something. I was just a kid. I could hardly lift it. It was back in Missouri. I guess one of my cousins ended up with it.
I don't want a gun in the house, Joe. They scare me. I wouldn't know what to do with one anyway.
I guess I wouldn't either. There ought to be someplace you can learn, though.
I don't want to learn. I don't want anything to do with guns. Isn't there some other way?
What about a dog? A guard dog.
You think?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, Joe, Diana would love to have a dog.
When, Daddy, when?
Just 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Now.
Oh, wow!
See anybody inside? I couldn't see anybody. Probably watching TV or something. Driveway went all the way in back. That's good. Hey, maybe they have a dog. We'll find out.
Fred. She insists on Fred. Right. Now we have Fred the elephant and Fred the intruder eater. I called every alarm place in the book. A fortune. Yes, he got the lock on the front door, and he said he'd put the others when he comes back next time. Diana, Put them on the paper, honey, quick.
Oh, Mommy!
Whoops, minor disaster. I'll call you later. It's okay, honey. Let me see. Oh, that's not so bad. Here, let's run some water on it, okay? Come on. Hello.
Hello, Humane Society.
Humane Society.
Yeah, well, we got this dog here.
A poodle. And it's got your phone number on his tag.
Well, there's a mistake. We don't have a poodle. We have a puppy.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I have to go. Did you know there's a country where people break dishes on purpose?
Oh, sure.
Really? It's called Greece. I'm serious, that's its name. It's spelled differently than regular Greece. Very old country, started Western civilization. How did I get into this? Anyway, they have these special dances that they do, and they bring out all of these dishes, big stacks. And then afterwards, or maybe it's during, everybody crashes the dishes on the floor and has a really terrific time. Well, I admit it's a lot to swallow, but I saw it when your father took me to Greece once. Really? Ask him. There. We even brought back some records. Come on.
Let's go check out the back, see the best way to get in. What the hell is she doing? Only we don't go in, right? Not tonight. Right now, I could go in, I could go under, I could go any way at all. Come on.
Dancing's a very special thing to them. A celebration of life. Come on, you do it with me. That's it. Put your arms up in the air. Snap your fingers.
I can't anyway.
Aw. Okay, then just fake it. Come on. Bend your knees when you step. That's good, honey. Go back the other way. You're hot. You're hot.
I can get that open with a credit card.
Can I bring some ice?
No, honey, dance. That's it. You are terrific. Zorba the kid.
How about paper plates? Please.
Oh, okay. Paper plates.
I'll get some.
What is it, honey? What? Diana?
A man, Mommy. A man. Looking at me. There.
In the mud, man, in the mud. Crawling. You shut up. She'll crawl from me.
Oh, okay, honey. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I didn't see anybody.
It was there, Mommy. It was there looking at me.
Oh, I believe you. It was probably just somebody playing a joke. That's all. Just a dumb joke. I don't even know what to check for.
I think that grip's a little too large for your hand. This one here might be better.
It is a little easier to hold. What do you think?
All that power in this little piece of metal.
Are you trying to talk yourselves into or out of buying a weapon?
Well, I guess we're just trying to be sure it's the right thing. Big step for people like us.
I know, we're getting more people like you every day.
What do you think?
Well, last night it was a face in the window. That face could have been right inside the house with Diana and me, and I couldn't have done a thing about it. I think I should have one of those.
Me too. Can we take him home with us now?
The state requires that you fill in this form. It takes 2 weeks to process.
2 weeks?
What'll we do until then?
I suggest you take a course in gun handling.
Ladies, please find a seat. There are ear protectors on the back of your chairs. Do not put them on until you are told.
I didn't know there was a dress code.
There is. Dress to kill.
My name is Shockley. In the Marine Corps, I was known as Captain Shockley. I'm a weapons expert, small arms specialist. The money that you paid for this course is evidence of your interest, not mine. Any questions?
We certainly know who's in charge, really.
Yes, ma'am, I am in charge. Make no mistake, this class will not be another social activity for bored housewives. You are here to learn the operation of a lethal weapon. This is a .22. It's the pistol that you'll learn the fundamentals on. How many of you already know how to fire a weapon? You.
Me?
You, I want to see you shoot.
I don't know how.
I know, but I need a volunteer, and somebody has to be first. Just hold the pistol in your right hand, distribute your weight evenly over both your feet, and use your left hand to support your right. Everybody, please put on your ear protectors. Okay, now just look right down the barrel of the gun and squeeze. Again.
I guess I got a little overconfident.
Are you mad at me?
No?
Then why would you hand me a loaded pistol, barrel first?
Oh, sorry.
You jerked your hand on the last 2 shots. You've got to squeeze the trigger nice and gentle. Shooting is like making love. It's better when you take your time. These weapons come in many shapes and sizes, but they're all capable of causing massive trauma to human tissue. 10 yards downrange, I've placed an ordinary can of tomato juice. If you will put on your ear protectors and form a semicircle around me.
I don't think that I could do that to a person, Emily. I just don't think I could. Could you?
I don't know. It'd depend on what they were doing to me.
Well, the only thing that really bothers me, Matt, is, you know, hurting those women, man. Let me tell you about women, man. You gotta put them down and you gotta keep them down. You can't ever let them know you're scared, like that dame that turned the lights on us. She had us in the mud, man.
Yeah, but she didn't know that or anything. Come on.
Something. Because there's new deadbolts on the doors. Only listen to this. This is terrific. I found the boxes the deadbolts came in their trash. Code numbers printed right on the sides. I just mailed away to the company for a new key. As soon as it gets here, we're gonna walk right up, open that door like we live there, man. You mean you went back there? You went back to her house? You're looking at the best thief in business. Henry, you gotta remember this. You let someone put you in the mud, and you're gonna start to lose your power. Now you get it back when you put her down. You see? I don't want to go back there, Matt. I'm gonna get her. Good. You understand that? Say we're gonna get her, Henry. Hmm? We're gonna get her.
You were jarred by the recoil. This is not the 22 that you've been using, Mrs. Cates, but everything else is the same. Let's go again. Come on, body balanced, arms extended, both eyes open, and just point, just like you're pointing your finger. That's it.
Not too terrific.
You're flinching. You gotta squeeze the trigger.
Potential home buyers, honey.
Phyllis, do you have any idea what my schedule is like? Pick up Diana at school, market, fix dinner, do the dishes, call clients, bedtime story, more clients.
Mrs. Cates? Emily?
Yes? Are you sick? Are you all right?
Just go away someplace, please.
It's cute. Young, but cute.
What?
Your boyfriend. You never mentioned him in your busy schedule.
I never saw that kid before in my life.
Yeah.
Night, honey. Night, Mom. Night, Fred.
Night, Mrs. Cates.
What are you doing?
Just taking a look at my wife's shooting iron.
Still bother you?
Oh, I guess it's like a parachute. Handy as a last resort.
That's the idea. A very last resort.
You want some TV?
I'll give it up if you want.
I'm not against it. But I can think of cheerier things right now.
Not if we watch TV. Murder, arson, dope. Oh, and tonight's Blue Plate Special, World War III.
Oh, wonderful. Then we can watch the news and really get depressed. Maybe we could molest each other a little.
Oh, what a good idea. You are a most molestable fellow.
Emily, you want to try it? Okay, you've been called on a code 3. Officer down call at a liquor store. 2 men, armed and dangerous, were seen running into the building next door. They were wearing stocking masks. Proceed with caution. Dead.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to shoot.
It's not enough to be proficient with a firearm, Emily. Because you have the right to protect your life, even if it means taking someone else's, it is necessary that you know where, how, and on whom to use it.
Guest is Dr. Norton Sims, psychic geologist. Dr. Sims, will you see her? Then where would a safe place be, Dr. Sims? I worry all the time.
Worry is a prayer for something you don't want, dearie.
Before 1984.
Night, Fred.
It's about time. We'll give her another 10 minutes. Hey, look at you. Ready for action. All right? Let's do it. Come on, man, what are you doing? Calling the lady of the house.
What now, you little so-and-so? All right. Where are you, Fred?
are you, Emily? See how they are? See how they want to kick you from first? I know that. But that scares you, doesn't it? That makes you squirm. Squirm, Emily. Squirm for me.
My husband is coming home.
In 3 days. He's on rotation. So right now, we'd like a little drink. Sort of oil things up, right, Emily? Say, why don't you have a drink with me, dear?
No!
Please, lady, say what he wants. Say it! He'll kill you. No, I won't. I won't have to, will I, Emily? All I have to do is go upstairs and invite your little girl to our party.
Please, no! Don't even think it. I'll do what you want.
What I want is a drink. Say, please have a drink with me, dear.
Please have a drink with me.
Dear!
Dear.
Well? I'm in the mood for something sweet, Emily. What's that?
Pear brandy.
Now that sounds tasty now, doesn't it? Well, don't be rude. Pour for us, Emily. Good. Now get down on your knees. And bring us the drinks. I don't drink. You don't drink either. Pour. Come on, man. You don't have to do this. Do what you're told. You see that? You feel your power coming back? You feel strong? Hmm? Now watch. Wipe it up. Wipe it up with your body. Do it. Get the kid. Please, please, please. Do it. Please. Okay, whose side are you on? Yours. Good. You like that? Hmm? You like that? Crawl over here and tell me you like it. Now. We're gonna do it to you, Emily. We're gonna make you squirm. Huh? Pull up her little nightie, partner. Get her! Grab her! Take it easy, Emily.
You shut up.
Just try and stay calm. And we'll walk right on out of here.
You do that.
I'm just here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to tell you, Mrs. Cates, he made me. We'll just walk right on out of here. No muss, no fuss.
I want you to stop at the bottom.
It's not my fault.
You made me.
I warned you. Take it easy, Emily. Take it easy.
All right, stop. Right there.
What did you say? What did you tell her? Nothing, man. I never said anything. What was that stuff? What was that warning stuff? Come on, let's get out of here. You went against me, you little prig, didn't you? For a minute, no, I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't say anything.
Get under the table. Get under the table. Be quiet. Don't you say anything. Shuddy.
Roger, I'm William. 6 Falls, Johnson.
6 Mary 2. Jamie. Male. 25 years. 5'11" next phone.
Mrs. Cates? I'm Frank Campbell. I'll be the detective in charge.
anyone who can be with you? You married?
My husband's with the airlines. He's flying now.
We'll try to reach him. Now, I understand that all this began when a man broke into your house.
2 men.
Armed?
One of them had a knife. They threatened to bring my daughter into this. I didn't let them do what they wanted. Rape me. They poured pear brandy on me. They made me crawl on the floor.
Were you physically raped, Mrs. Gates, or injured in any other way?
They grabbed me. They pulled at me. But I ran before they did it.
You ever seen it before?
I don't know. They were wearing masks.
Okay, I'll be in the other room for a few minutes, Mrs. Gates, and then I'll need a full statement from you.
Hi, Campbell. Got a male Caucasian, young, maybe 16. 3 entry wounds. 2 in the back, 1 in the leg. Got a lung, that's why all the blood.
Looks like he died hard.
Took his time, all right.
He got a name?
Library card says he's Henry Galsworthy.
Galsworthy, huh? Little tool marks.
Either she forgot to lock up or she knew.
Ask Mrs. Case to come in, will you? Oh, you better let me see that mask.
What mask?
Lady said he had a mask.
No mask.
Detective Campbell?
We, have to know if you've seen him before.
I don't know him.
You have to know. Do you know him? Do you know him, Mrs. Gates?
Yes. No. Oh, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord.
Frank Campbell.
Yes, Campbell. Deputy District Attorney Kessler. I want to talk to you about this housewife who murdered the teenager.
You're calling it a murder?
Everything points to it. No marks on the woman's body, no sign of a second assailant, no forced entry into the house, 2 glasses filled with brandy, which is friendly. Friendly to say the least. In short, her statement is not supported by the physical evidence.
Doesn't contradict it either. She told me they poured the brandy on her.
Why are only her fingerprints on the glasses?
They wore gloves.
Well, we found no gloves. Just like we found no Halloween mask. She poured that brandy on herself.
The child told me she heard voices. 2 men.
She's protecting her mother. Our best evidence comes from the medical examiner's report. And I read, the bullet holes in the shirt do not match those in the body unless the arms were raised. That in itself is enough to indict her. Shooting an unarmed boy with his arms raised in the back. It's hardly self-defense.
According to her statement, she saw a body come barreling through the door and she shot it.
You can't really believe that he walked or barreled through the door backwards.
Maybe it was pushed. I don't know. She doesn't know. But in the absence of witnesses to the contrary, we're required by law to accept her version. And I accept her version.
You can believe whatever you want to, Campbell, but the facts tell the story. Galsworthy was trapped in a situation with a married woman. Emily Cates. He tried to break it off, perhaps threatened to tell the husband. That's when she planned to kill him. She even took gun lessons.
You're really pushing this fairy tale. Why?
Why? Because I've had it up to here with these handgun murders. These people, they walk into the store and they buy a gun like it's a watch or it's a lighter. And someone innocent always gets killed. Someone gets it. Doesn't make your job any easier, Campbell.
I'll worry about my job. Yours is to see that justice is done. That woman's no more guilty of murder than you'd be if you shot someone who was raping your wife.
I'm pressing for an indictment. Do you understand me? And you're going to stay on this case until I get it. Yeah.
This one, absolutely. Very nervous. Emily talked to him on the street, right in front of the office.
Did you hear what was said?
No, I was in the car.
Well, you were watching.
Yes.
Now, from your point of view, did you have any reason to think she knew him?
Well, I hate to say this, but he certainly knew her. I had teased her about him being her boyfriend. It just never occurred to me it could be real.
I'll need a statement. Everything you can remember. Well, I assume you know your intruder theory has been shot to pieces. I've got a witness who saw Emily Cates arguing with her victim shortly before she killed him.
Arguing?
That's right, my friend. We've got a lover's quarrel.
You just cannot stop playing policeman, can you?
Well, someone's got to. I got a warrant here for her arrest. Well, do you pick her up or I get someone else?
Who'd you have in mind? The SWAT team?
Oh, come on, Campbell. I'm just doing my job.
Be quiet, please. Diana's mom is on the phone to Japan. Come on. Then let's go outside, please. Come on, Melissa, please. Right out here. Come on. Let's go out here.
Yes. Yes. No. When? Yes. 6 a.m. my time. I do too. Bye.
Mrs. Case, do you have an attorney?
No.
We had this guy who did our will.
I mean someone familiar with criminal law.
You'd know better than us.
I'm not allowed to do that. If I were to recommend, say, Roy Grutman, who's tough, experienced, and not too expensive, I'd get in a lot of trouble.
Why do I need a criminal lawyer?
The district attorney has issued a warrant for you.
A warrant? What for?
It's made out for first-degree murder.
No.
I have to take you downtown to be booked.
Jail?
Yeah.
Those kids might have killed me. You mean to tell me that I committed murder because I defended myself and my daughter?
For some reason, the DA's obsessed with this case, so we'll just have to see it through. When will your husband be home?
Around 6 tomorrow morning. Do I need anything? What about Diana?
No, she can stay here with us. We'll call Lord.
Oh, you won't need those.
It's department policy now. I'm required to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak with an attorney and to have the attorney present during questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed for you without charge before questioning. Let's go now. Let's go.
How does the defense plead?
My client pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mrs. Cates?
Yes.
Very well. We will set the date for the preliminary hearing for, let's say the 29th of next month at 9 a.m. Does the defendant waive time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defendant is ordered to return without further notice or subpoena. The prosecutor has recommended that bail be set at $100,000. However, Mr. Grutman has pointed out that Mrs. Cates has no previous record, works at a job, and has a family to care for. Bail will be $25,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Everything's all right.
There's someone I want you to meet. This is Peter Schechter. He's the president of the Palisades Protective Association.
I'm pleased to know you, Mrs. Cates. Only sorry it couldn't be under happier circumstances.
Would you like to sit down?
Thank you. I've been following the accounts in the newspapers. I know you're having a bad time. It must be very hard on you and your husband. I know that at times like this you feel very much on your own. That's why I'd like for you to have this. I realize it's not for a lot, but please consider it as a contribution to your defense fund.
Well, this is very generous of you, Mr. Schechter, but why are you doing this?
There's a lot of pressure these days to ban handguns. Personally, I think it would be the biggest national disaster since the banks failed. If you hadn't used a gun, you'd probably be dead.
What do you want from us?
We're interested in upholding the constitutional right to bear arms. It is, like freedom of speech or assembly, one of our inalienable rights. But there are those who would work to take it away from us. What we were hoping is that when all this fuss has blown over, that you would let us tell your story.
My story?
Well, we'd like to publicize what happened to you as an example of the benefit of owning a handgun.
Do you have any idea how much trouble I'm in? I don't exactly see the benefit.
You're alive.
All I want to do is forget the whole terrible thing.
We believe that what you did deserves to be better known. We also believe that you should serve as an example to other women.
No, Mr. Schechter, I'm not proud of what I've done. It makes me sick to my stomach. I just want it forgotten.
The check is yours, Mrs. Cates. Why don't you just think about the other? Tom Paul and I will call on you another time.
Mr. Cates? Emily, I'm really sorry. We didn't mean to upset you.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
You have no idea what it was like. They were terrifying. They would have done anything.
They weren't amateurs. 16 or not. The whole thing was planned, cased. Must have been them that looked in the window at Diana that night. Look, if they knew how to do all that, get through a deadbolt and everything, then there's a good chance they've done it before, and if they had, there must be some kind of record.
We can ask Detective Campbell.
We won't ask him. We'll pound on his desk.
First thing it was check the computer, but it won't work.
You mean to tell me there was nothing?
I'm telling you, there's everything. We're looking at 4,000 rapes this year, 43,000 robberies.
Well, then there must be something to connect this case with some of those others.
There probably is, but too much. You see, everybody gets through deadbolts. Everybody works in pairs. Everybody wears Halloween masks. They're like damn uniforms. I'm sorry, that was way out of line. You're nice people. You see these charts? 9 men have been shot at close range with a large caliber pistol. Everything about them is on these walls. 3 months. I finally found a common denominator. They all use the same dentist. It's a connection, a place to start. I got a half-dozen cases like these, plus stuff like yours that come in every day.
Are you saying you're too busy?
I'm saying that I have to budget my time. When I started out, these 9 guys were 4. I'm in a race.
I'm not. I'm being tried for murder.
You're entitled to get mad. Listen, I talked to Roy Bretman yesterday. From where we're sitting, it's a gross miscarriage of justice. It'll probably get thrown out of court.
Probably. Probably is what bothers us. This hot dog DA thinks he'll get appointed to the Supreme Court on this one. And don't tell me he's no danger. Guys like that are running the world.
Oh, this doesn't help. We have to find the other man, or at least prove that he exists. But Detective Campbell doesn't have time to put us on his wall. Maybe he should show us how to do it ourselves.
Hey, folks, wait a minute now. I know you're frustrated, but this is a bad guy you're talking about.
He's done me a lot of harm. Not finding him will do even more.
I'm worried about the harm you could do if you do find him.
I never know why Henry Galsworthy was in the Cates house. A high school prank, an engraved invitation. But we do know this much. A .38 caliber bullet tore the life from his young body. I can't believe this. They've convicted me before the jury's even been selected. Senseless shootings like this are perhaps the best argument of all to ban the sale and ownership of handguns in this country. How about that? I'm not only an adulteress, and a murderer on a political cause.
Mama! Mom?
Who the hell is that?
My kid, it's okay. Why don't you go to a movie or something, honey? Mom is entertaining a friend.
Joe, don't you know somebody named Chick Allison?
Yeah, he's a pilot on the New York run.
Well, he lost about $30,000 in household goods a couple of months ago.
Oh, he's a big swinger. Probably went on rotation and left the door open for some girl. What?
You know when I said those guys knew you were out of town? It was the big one. He didn't say out of town. He said you were on rotation. That's an airline word.
Anybody with a crew roster would know when I was out of town.
Or when anyone else was out of town. I think, Joe, I think maybe.
Hi, Thelma.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Okay, thanks.
Things settling down at home? You're going back on rotation?
No, not yet. I need a favor.
Everyone wants a favor.
I need the L.A. domicile assignment sheets for the last 6 months.
You're not looking for stews, are you?
Thelma, I'm a happily married man, I promise.
Good ones always are.
You're an angel. Brian Underhill, please. Brian. Hi, Joe Cates. Look, I need a fast answer to something. Have you or anybody else you know with the airlines been robbed or otherwise bothered in the last 6 months or so? Nothing, huh? Okay, thanks. Yeah, right.
Honey, there are 3 David Latimers in Orange County.
Well, one of them works for Transcoastal. Disconnected.
Samuel Weber, please. Mrs. Weber? Well, perhaps you can help me. My name is Emily Cates, and my husband is a second officer with the airline. We've been calling all the L.A. domicile people to see if they've experienced any rapes or robberies or other violent crimes in the last... Mrs. Weber hung up on me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not a very good liar, Mrs. Weber.
Mrs. Cates, why do you persist in this?
Because I know what's happened to you. 2 men broke into your house. My guess is that they were wearing Halloween masks. One of them had a switchblade. He was the taller of the 2. He was the one in charge. He threatened you with the knife. He stripped you. He made you kneel or crawl. He watched you with the other boy. I killed one of them, Mrs. Weber. But I I think you know that. You're the one who can help me. Will you talk to the police? But if they knew what happened to you...
Nothing happened to me.
One of those boys is dead. And nobody knows where to find the other one now. You know he exists, and I know he exists. And the way I can make it all right is if I can make them believe that the thing that happened to me happened to somebody else just the same way. I think I know what you're afraid of. You feel defiled and ashamed. You're afraid if you tell people that you were raped, that you'll become the object of scorn and pity. Maybe you're even afraid that if you tell your husband, he won't believe you. Well, you don't have to worry about that if your husband loves you enough, but maybe you're not willing to gamble on that.
I heard enough of this. I think you'd better go.
If you'd like to talk with someone...
There's nothing to talk about.
Diana, wake up, honey. Wake up, it's all right.
I was having a bad dream.
The one with the dogs and the policeman?
Yes.
That dream?
Same one. Honey, how would you like to go to New York and stay with Nana?
No.
You could go to the zoo in Central Park.
I want to stay here with you and Mommy.
Put you on the plane myself. You can fly right up there in the cockpit with George Starnes.
I don't like him.
Sure you do.
I think Daddy should take you to New York himself. Oh, honey, she hasn't seen my mother in almost a year. Besides, you could pick up a couple of days' flight pay. Lord knows we could use the money.
Forget it. I'm not leaving you alone.
I'm not going to spend the rest of my life afraid of being alone. I won't.
I'm not talking about the rest of your life. I'm talking about right now.
I can't stand what this is doing to her. Joe, please, you'll only be gone a couple of days.
Well, I guess I could trade off with one of the guys tomorrow. Except I was going to go by Thelma Grind's place to try to cajole one of those distribution lists out of her.
You fly, I'll cajole.
Okay. But I'm going to change the locks again before I go.
And don't put your name on the rotation list.
Can I come stay in your bed?
Sure, honey. Mrs. Grind, I'm Emily Cates.
Joe's wife. Come on in. Can I get you something? Coffee.
No, thanks.
You know, I know you're married, but that husband of yours is almost irresistible.
Oh, I don't even try. I leave the resisting to him.
Well, he's pretty good at it, darn it.
Actually, Joe wanted me to ask you a favor. We need a distribution list of the people who get the assignment rosters.
He didn't have to send his wife. I'm not that dangerous.
Well, he wouldn't have, except that he's taking our daughter to New York today. Traded assignments with a friend.
Well, let's see. That would be pilots, supervisors, and all senior flight personnel.
How many are there?
Oh, it's going to be more than 100. Why does Joe want to know who gets the rotation rosters?
You know about the break-in at our house?
I heard some talk.
Well, we think the rotation rosters were used to determine when houses were empty or husbands weren't home.
Hope this helps.
So do I. Thank you, Mrs. Grimes.
Certainly, any time.
I'm sure this will be a big help. I'm sorry I've got to run, but I'd like to get home and get started on this list.
Well, I sure wish you could stay for a little while, but I understand.
That's very nice of you, but by the time Joe gets home tomorrow, the next day, I'd like to have at least half of the list done.
And another time, then.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Grimes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can hear you breathing, Emily.
I have a gun.
Really? Another one? I don't think you have a gun, Emily. Otherwise, you'd have taken a shot. I have a gun, Emily. Smell your perfume, Emily. Did you know perfume smells better when it's mixed with sweat? Fierce sweat, Emily. Gonna die sweat.
Come and get me. Come and try.
That's brave talk, Emily.
It's not brave, but I'll tell you something, creepo. I'm not scared either. I'm mad.
What? What did you say?
I said I'm mad, you bastard.
No, you can't use that, Emily.
crazy!
That's time.
He'll be out, though, one day, won't he?
Way down the road. I hope. Oh. I'm required to return this to you.
Do I have to take it back?
You can do whatever you think is right.